Hello. Hi, where-ons. We are where? Hi, guys. I did try to go live again, but I guess until I had to get better, I'll just pre-record and release the tapes every week. But I do want to go live. I was looking forward to talking to everybody and getting some advice and taking some advice. But we're here. So I will go on with everything. Today I did want to talk about depression, because I see on the board a lot of the sufferers talk about how they are depressed sometimes, often. They are often depressed sometimes. It is not okay to be depressed often sometimes. I was depressed for 20 years. And there was a joke in the family that I was a functioning depressed person because I went in and out of depression. I didn't realize that I either overate when I was doing those 20 years or I underate. I actually wound up in the hospital for undereating at one time, and I wound up in the hospital for overeating at one time. 2 years ago, after I went through the cancer and everything, a couple of months later, after I got my radiation and stuff, I started having just really, really bad back pain and neck pain. The tip of my neck, collarbone, and my back just hurt. So I go see my doctor, and she runs all these tests. And she said there's no medical reason why your back is sore, your neck is sore. So she sent me to a physical therapist. And I'm talking to the physical therapist. The physical therapist is asking me, how do I sit? What type of work do I do? Am I always hunched over? How do I sleep at night? And that is when it hit me. It hit me, guys. For the last 20 years of my life, I have been laying in the fetal position. Think about a fetus. A fetus is bent down, head down, back like that. For the last 20 years of my life, when I lay in my bed, I'm in the fetal position. When I eat, I'm in the fetal position. When I come home from work, I get in my couch or in my bed. I was just all, for the last 20 years of my life, I was straight up in a fetal position, just like in the bed, just in a sad, woe is me, I got this condition. That became my regular position. So now my neck is burning, my back is burning. The physical therapist is teaching me how to sit up straight and, just hold your head up. Not only, if you are marinated in depression, often, sometimes, this is going to be your future. This. Look at that. I was this for a week. Because I'm so used to being like this. I'm out and about. I come home. I'm in the bed. Let my, just head down, hiding. So now I'm wearing this for a week. Just trying to train my neck to just stay straight. Guess what? Number 2, the back massager. I have so much back pain that I put this on and I'll just push it. I'll pull it forward, and it has like these little balls in there that move around because I just have really, really, really bad back pain. That back pain and that neck pain is from depression, 100%. For me, laying in a fetal position for the last 20 years of my life, just in the bed, balled up, in the car, just everywhere I'm at, I'm just balled up. But now I'm trying to retrain my back. So you know how some people have a medical condition why they have that hump in their back as they get older, but other people, it's us just training our back to be like that. So if you are someone who is marinated in depression, you are depressed often, sometimes it comes and goes, you have to get help for that, because my depression is chemical, and it wasn't always. At one time, my depression, if I would have got on some medication and caught it early, maybe even therapy, I wouldn't have to be on antidepressants for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, the last time I tried to come off of antidepressants, I wound up back in the hospital because I felt like I was losing my mind. I was just like this. I have to take antidepressants, and they have changed my life. Antidepressants gave me courage. I moved after 10 years. I was in the same apartment for 10 years, And I was terrified to move. I didn't want to move around new neighbors. Who would they be? How would they treat me? So I just stayed where I was at. But I finally took antidepressants because I was felt like I was losing my mind. And it was the best thing for me. Absolutely the best thing for me. I don't even push antidepressants. That's not what I'm doing. But I am telling you guys, I waited 20 years too long to get on antidepressants. And one of the main reasons, because psychiatrists were trying to give me antipsychotics because they thought that I was delusional and I didn't have a body odor, I was worried of them even giving me medication for depression. But I am eating better. I'm stronger. As far as not the cheap foods and just binging and doing things like that, the depression fits so many things. So many things. I still have anxiety attacks. And so I have sedatives that I will take. If my anxiety gets through my antidepressants, I'll take a sedative. But I take one antidepressant a day, and it really, really helped me. It really helped me. So I would employ anybody who's dealing with body odor, and you're just having a really hard time, and you're feeling sad, and just things like that. Talk to a doctor. Talk to a doctor. Medication can be temporary too. Medication can be temporary. I wrote some things down on this board. I got this idea from the gut war guy because whenever I went back to his board, I always wanted to see what he wrote. And so I want to use this chalkboard to bring my words to life for you all. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher at all. But on this board, if you can see, it says unworthy, ugly, embarrassing, smelly, weirdo, damaged goods, stupid, never loved. If you think that those are things that people have said about me, you are correct. But they are also things that I have said about myself. I really, during those years that I was in that fetal position, laying in bed, I just felt so worthless. I felt just damaged, and they were the worst years of my life. But unworthy. I don't deserve what man deserves me. Who deserve what man or woman deserves to be with one of us, and we have this condition. Ugly. I'm ugly because I smell bad. No matter how I look, no matter what I have on, I'm ugly because I smell bad. Embarrassing. It is very embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be in stores, school, at work, and you have this odor, and your co-workers are talking about you, verbal violence. That's because that's what it's called. It is verbal violence. Smelly. I have a body odor condition. My body does not break down food properly. Other body odor sufferers who are undiagnosed, it may be another reason why they have a body odor. But the fact is, we all have a body odor. Weirdo. We're not weirdos. We're really not. However, I remember, I write about this in my book. One of my sister friends asked her, what's wrong with your sister? Because I had such a weird vibe about myself. I smelled like shit. I started looking like shit. And it was just like being around people terrified me. And I would just become so awkward and so just withdrawn. And, but we're not weirdos though. I just had it up there to say that we're not weirdos. But I think that we can give out weird vibes because we're scared. We're terrified. Damaged goods. I really do feel like, to this day, I think I still feel like, somebody dropped me and picked me up, but they didn't fix me. Hence, the name of my book, Shattered. And it's like cracks in there. I feel broken up inside. But I'm here. My psychiatrist even asked me when I first started seeing him, had I ever been diagnosed with PTSD? I hadn't, of course, but he did think that I may have some PTSD. But I feel like damaged goods. I really do. Stupid. I know I'm not stupid. I know I'm not stupid. When I use the word stupid, I just, I didn't finish school. I didn't further my education because of this condition. I don't have a lot of intellectual conversations with people on a regular basis. So I just feel like I have not furthered my my knowledge in life and just really just educated myself. But I'm not stupid. I'm actually very competent. I'm competent enough that when people at these jobs are giving each other hand signals and eye signals about me, I catch it all. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm not stupid. Okay. Never loved you. I have always been terrified that no one will love me with this condition. What man will want to say he's with me, I'm his woman, love me? I actually mourn that part of my life because I'm not in a relationship. My family seems to think it's because I'm not putting myself out there. But I think it's just been hard. It's been very hard to meet someone and get into a relationship. But fortunately for us, I'm telling you guys, you will mourn. If you don't go for the career that you wanted or in the relationship, you're going to mourn that shit. You are going to mourn the life that you saw for yourself and accept the life that you have. Look, I know it might be cliche. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I'm really not lonely, though. I'm happy. I wake up every day happy. I thank God every day I wake up. And for 20 years, I woke up suicidal. I didn't even want to be here. So I can say that I am happy. I'm happy that I'm living a better quality of life with body odor. I'm glad that I wrote my book to tell my story. So I have some things to be happy about. And I'm happy I'm competent. I'm happy we are competent. Everybody seems to think that if you have a body odor, you're incompetent. That's not to say that there aren't some sufferers who have some issues beyond the condition, like me. Like I had cancer. I did not see cancer sneaking up on me. However, I was so tunnel vision on the odor that my gynecologist, my cardiologist, my endocrinologist all told me to lose weight. And I'm like, why are they always telling me to lose weight, lose weight, lose weight? Because diabetes, heart attack, stroke, you sufferers are so tunnel vision on this odor that you're missing other things that can happen to you. You have to take care of your overall health. Yeah, like I exercise specifically for the condition, but it's helping my arthritis. It's helping some of my joint pains because I do the sauna and I exercise and things like that. So I'm taking care of the odor. Treating the odor is my number one priority. But I'm also taking care of other conditions from taking care of that one condition. So it's important that you take care of your overall health. And I'm doing this because I see a lot of people doing the same things we did. You guys are doing the same thing. You're out here wasting money on all these different supplements. You're getting tested here, you're getting tested there. And don't get me wrong. I believe each generation moves the needle further for maybe better cure, maybe better treatment, or even a cure. However, like taking a supplement. Oh, that didn't work. I'm gonna try this one. No supplement is gonna work. No supplement is gonna get you what you're looking for. I took 5 different probiotics. One did nothing. One made me smell worse. One made it stop for a week. One made it stop for a month. So I wound up taking the probiotic right now today. The probiotic that I take is the one that stopped the odor for a month. It doesn't stop the odor right now today, but because it did, that's what I stuck with. I like the idea of putting probiotics and good bacteria in my gut. I believe like a lot of sufferers, they watch their food, do their food restrictions, and they take their supplements, and they have the soaps and things like that. That's their treatment. For me, you know how like if a doctor gives you medicine and he'll give you an extra medicine and he'll say he said you can take this one, but take it as needed. I'm the type of person, I take the as needed on a regular basis. Exercising, food restriction, and supplement would not be enough for me. I have to detox. I have to do that. I have to do that high octane cardio, and I have to take my probiotic yogurts because eating bland food, that's a given. I'm going to do that. So I could not go outside and be myself if I did not detox too. Detox is a part of my treatment, period. Period. Putting on a sweatsuit, getting in the sauna, and sweating is a part of my treatment. And people who say that food does not make a difference. Okay. For people who say that food does not make a difference, eat a piece of pizza. If I eat a piece of pizza, as the pizza is going down my throat, my odor is triggered. Just like that. If I eat spinach, healthy food, there's healthy food that sets us off, but we need to eat that food in moderation, but because we need it, we already restricted our body so much. I'm not a small woman. I'm a healthy girl because I'm going to eat. I am not going back into the hospital for not eating. So I eat a lot of rice with sea salt and plant-based butter, but not a lot of sea salt and not a lot of butter. My daughter said that I don't put enough butter and salt in there. So where she said you really can't even taste it, but I taste it. Your food has to be bland. It really does. You don't have to give up delicious foods and things like that altogether. But for 3 months, why not 3 months of your life? 3 months of your life, just go straight up bland. No trigger foods. Get a sauna suit. Run outside to sweat. If you can afford a portable sauna, get a portable sauna. If you can afford the gym, join the gym and just do the sauna if you don't want to work out. Everybody doesn't want to work out. I probably would not work out like I do if I didn't have the condition. But I have the condition, so I work out. I do. But food matters. Let no one tell you that food does not matter. And I've done every level. 34 years, oh, food matter. No, I don't. Food don't matter. Oh, yes, it do. Yeah. Throughout those 34 years, I always noticed when when I would go through my phases of food don't matter, that's when my apartment smelled the worst. And food matters. And there is God, my condition, myself, my kids. My condition has to go above everybody else because I have to take care of that to take care of them and myself. And it is the truth. It is the truth. TMAU, body odor is a beast. And for people who say the food doesn't matter. In 1997, I had saw 2 doctors. By the time I saw a 3rd doctor, a gynecologist. I go in there, I'm talking to her, I'm telling her I got a body odor. She says she doesn't smell me. I start crying. And she's like, looking like, my God, why are you crying just because I said I don't smell you? I said, because y'all keep telling me that I don't have an odor, and I do have an odor. And she said, well, what do you eat? In 1996, that gynecologist said, well, what do you eat? She connected food to my body odor. She was right and wrong. She was saying how people, there are foods that we can eat that can cause a temporary odor. But what we was dealing with me was on steroids. But for some people who feel like this is just so unreal and how can it be? The body makes odors. The body makes odors. The body has always made odors. There are a lot of foods that a person can eat to make them have a temporary odor. Once that food passes through their healthy digestive system and their enzymes break that food down properly, the odor goes away. But with us, we have a body odor because that food is not being broken down properly. And I think, even for people who don't have a diagnosis or a different type of condition, I still think we all have something in common. Right here, bronchomhydrosis. That is a sweat odor condition. And I thought I had that for 7 years. Initially, I thought I had that for 7 years. Hyperhidrosis. That is just a person sweating. That doesn't have an odor. However, the two Japanese dermatologists who wrote the book, The Human Body Odor, they said hyperhidrosis is almost always accompanied by bronchomhydrosis. Halitosis. Growing up, I knew people who had halitosis. They would be like, "Oh, his breath stank, or her breath stank," but they weren't outcasted. They just had smelly breath, smelly feet. We all had that grandfather or that uncle. Our grandma made them leave their boots outside because their feet smell. Again, they were not outcast. People are allergic to me. PATM. That's a condition where a person has like gas-like odors, bleach, ammonia, gas, propane gas, and it messes with people's allergies. Like if you're around a person with this condition, like you'll start sneezing, your eyes are water. I don't know a lot about that condition, but I do. My odor has affected people's allergies throughout my life too. So. I'm closely related to that too. You have unexplained body odors. People have gotten tested and their tests are coming back good. They got tested for my condition. It was negative, but they just have an unexplained body odor. And then my condition, TMAU, trimethylaminuria. I said it better today. Old name was fish odor syndrome. Again, my body does not break down food properly. I have faulty enzymes, and it produces a body odor. All of these conditions have bacteria in common. All of these conditions have bacteria in common. Also, another symptom of TMAU, hot flashes. Ever since I was 15 years old, I've had hot flashes, and it's just like I'm burning up. And at the time when my body is burning up, the odor is just coming off of me at a high rate. Also, certain foods will kick that that hot feeling off. Again, detoxing. My detoxing cuts that down for me. I still had the hot flashes, but the more I detox, the more I exercise, the more I cut back on food. It cuts those hot flashes down, and when I do have those hot flashes, the odor's not as intense. My treatment knocks some of the foulness out, So the odor's still there, but it's just knocking some of the foulness out. That's all we have. And so when I'm telling people, I'm saying just try it. Just try it. When the doctors kept telling me I was overweight and lose weight, they were just telling me to live a healthier lifestyle. So basically, people with body odors switch over to a healthier lifestyle. However, because certain foods that you eat, you have to be careful even with the healthy foods that you eat. You have to find foods that do not make you smell as bad as other foods. And then with everything else you do, it will bring the odor down some more. You're always going to deal with the odor, but psychologically, you're helped by those days when the odor is not that bad. It's just the truth. It's just the truth, So yeah, bacteria. That's why probiotics, kimchi, fermented food. Try to get more food that is more healthier inside your body. My name is Carrie Wilson. I am the author of the book, The Foul Body Odor That Almost Killed Me. My book is available on Dorrance Publishing, Amazon Books, Google Books, Barnes and Nobles. Please support my cause. My Journey to awareness. We need to teach society, the general public, and also doctors. Get doctors to sit down with us and try to help us. We're doing this by ourselves. We're teaching each other right now. That's why there are so many people depressed behind this. And guys, let me tell you something. I didn't know that I was being my own advocate back in the 90s because I had no help. You guys of today, you have to be your own advocate. You have to do your homework. There's nothing wrong with asking questions and things like that, but you have to do your own homework. You have to write down 10 jobs that you want, 10 jobs that you don't want, and what are the pros and cons. It's not healthy to it's not healthy to move from this job to that job to that job. Your owner's going to follow you no matter where you go. And you only going to stay in jobs as long as your coworkers let you stay there. So why not look for jobs where you know you might have a better chance of staying there longer? In school, I was in college, and my professor was the one that kept saying stuff. And so I spoke to her about it, and she continued to say stuff. So I told the dean, I went to the dean. He didn't believe me. He did not believe that this teacher was saying things about me. So he let me take my classes inside the office. Yeah, he let me take my classes inside the office, but because I was depressed, I didn't last there long. I dropped out. Do not drop out of school. There are no higher education facilities that will not accommodate you all with school. Tell them, I need a school. I need more privacy. Could you let me come to school and stay in a room by myself? There is no higher education facility that will not let you all do that. That will not accommodate y'all. You can come into class for Zoom. You can come into class for tests and things like that. But for everyday assignments, why would they have a problem with you zooming into class if you have a medical condition? And I say don't even really try to push the medical condition like that. Just tell them, you have a body odor, you don't want to distract the other kids. Okay, got hot. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, talk to the dean, talk to a social worker. There's no higher education facility that will not work with you to get your education. You have to advocate for yourself. You just have to. And check the boards, look up things, but do your homework too. Write down those jobs so that you're not switching from job to job. All of these things you're doing, switching from job to job, getting ready to drop out of school, taking this supplement and that supplement, you're slowly beating yourself down. You're going to wear yourself out. And I would just look at the board. Look at the people before you. Look who came before you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste a lot of time doing a lot of that stuff that they did. You want to reach out to places like NORD, the National Organization for Rare Disorders. They have answers and resources for you while you're on this quest to try to find out what's wrong with you. However, you have to finish school because you're not going to always feel like my life is no good, and you'll need that degree. I wanted to be a registered nurse. Out of all the heartache that I have in my life, that is the one thing that still makes me cry. It used to be my youth. I used to cry a lot about my youth, but not becoming a registered nurse hurts more than anything. And if I would have just thought about it, maybe I could have sat in another classroom. I didn't care about Like, don't restrict yourself. Don't make yourself lonely. I want to work, and I don't want to be around people that don't want to be around me. So you guys have to advocate for yourself. If you are depressed, you have to get help for your depression. Because if your depression is not good, you're not going to beat this. You're not going to beat this. You're always going to have those days where you feel good, but then you don't feel good. And the depression will run you in the house. So you have to seek help. I'm sorry. It's hot. You have to seek help for your depression. Okay, last but not least. Okay. This is our goal board. This is our goal board. Okay? This is our goal board. At the top on there is Deborah Roberts. Miss Deborah Roberts. We need her. We really do. She is an amazing journalist. She is a GOAT in her generation. I think that it would just be an amazing opportunity if she would give us the chance to interview a sufferer and just kind of shed more light on the condition. So she's on our goal list. Also on the goal list, 3-month challenge. 3-month challenge. Everybody, I'm telling y'all, I talk to people in my personal emails because it's in my book and stuff like that, or they'll get it from the page. And people are like, I did what you said, and it didn't work. And one person had did it for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, how long have you been putting processed BS in your body? How long have you eaten whatever you wanted to eat? It's gonna take time for you to push all of that mess out of your body and exercise or whatever it is that he was doing. He said he was following what I said. He said he was exercising and detoxing and eating bland food. But he was like, I eat healthy. I'm like, well, what kind of healthy food you eat? And he was like, spinach, kale. Green vegetables are amazing for our body, y'all. They are. But for body odor sufferers, for me, green vegetables make me smell like feces. They do. Green vegetables make me smell like feces. So I eat them randomly. So you have to be careful with the healthy foods, because if you exercise and detoxing or just detoxing, but you're still eating trigger foods, all you doing is making that odor louder and louder. And also remember, guys, every time we do number 1 or number 2, that's an automatic trigger. I could have done my whole treatment I'm at work, but I have to use the bathroom. As soon as I use the bathroom, it's on. But I've just triggered my odor. Now, because I haven't been eating trigger foods and things like that, it's not going to be as bad, but it's still going to trigger. Number 1 and number 2 are a trigger. It's just part of our life. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. The goal, a better quality of life, meal planning. A lot of people say, oh, what I'm supposed to eat, what I'm going to eat. The number 1 thing that you got to do is decide what you're not going to eat. Once you know what you're not going to eat, it's going to be easier for you to know what you're going to eat. There have been days when I've come home starving. I don't feel like cooking. I could just stop at the restaurant and pick me up a burger. Nope. I'll come home and I'll eat me a bowl of cereal. I'm telling you, I will eat cereal 3 times a day if I just don't feel like cooking. It's one of those lazy days. You have to retrain your taste buds. Right now, your taste buds, when you get real hungry, you just want something really, really good. You want nachos, pizza, hamburger. No. Get a bowl of rice, get some carrots, and get some baked chicken. Teach your taste buds to enjoy that. Teach your taste buds, retrain your taste buds. Food, I'm telling you, food is very critical, very critical. And even though, like a lot of people be like, but I still smell bad, it's because you're looking for too much. You're not happy that you don't smell as bad. Okay, so Acceptance. I read on the board all the time. Because when I get rid of this, I'm going to cut this person out because I'm not going through my whole life like this. I'm 50 years old. I did not think at 20 I was going to have it at 30. At 30, I didn't think I was going to have it at 40. They are sufferers in their 70s. That does not mean that we cannot get a cure in the next year or two, but are you gonna sit in the house and wait on it? No. Start living your life. Start living your life. Start treating the condition. You have to treat the condition. Again, for me, just strict food and supplements, that's not enough for me. I got to put on a sweatsuit and I have to sweat on top of the strict food, and I have to have my probiotics, and I have to have plain probiotic yogurt smoothie. And that's what has helped for me. And I've had some good days. But I had bad days too. With everything that I do, I have bad days too because I have the condition. But you have to accept that you have the condition while you are looking for cures and treatment. Just accept that you have this, you have it. Gym life. Gym life is important. Again, if you don't feel like, if you don't want to work out, join the gym just for the sauna and the steam room, and just sit in there with a sauna suit on, or run around your block. Any way to make the body just sweat heavy, sweating it out. You're sweating this smell down. Just sweating whatever that buildup is in us. You're sweating it down, and it actually builds up overnight. Someone said that they smell when they sleep. No, your body is reproducing what makes us smell. I don't go too technical. I don't get too technical in that. But the gut war guy, he breaks all of that down. But I do know that overnight, as I get up and go to the bathroom at night, my body's just, the odor's just getting stronger and stronger. And by the morning, I have to do my treatment all over again. Even if I took a shower that night, I'll wake up with the odor because my body has, the odor has built up all over again. Supplements. Whatever supplements it may be normal to just try this supplement, try that supplement, but you will always be buying supplements. If this is your plan, you're gonna always find one that you want to try. I had 4 supplements. One supplement did nothing. One supplement made it worse, made the odor worse. One supplement worked for a week. One supplement worked for a month. I'm still on the one. I take the one that worked for a month. And that's what I take. That's what I take. The only thing that I try new now is tea. I'm not trying other supplements. It just makes no sense to go to this one and that one and this one. Try the one that interfered. The one that interfered, it stopped the odor for a day or two. So that's the one that I would go with. And just keep with that. Just keep with that same supplement and incorporate other treatment methods and start trying to heal and live a better life with body odor. I see a lot of posts about antibiotics. I took antibiotics in the beginning, Flagyl and things like that, but you cannot take antibiotics every day. They're not even made to be taken every day like that. And they're not going to stop your odor. They're just like any other supplement. It's going to interfere, but the odor always comes back. You don't want to harm your body. Try to cure this. You don't want to just be pumping a lot of stuff inside of your body. Look, if I was y'all, look at the people before you. Look at all the stuff we did. You don't want to harm yourself. Try to tame this monster. It's going to take a lot more for us to beat it, but we can tame it. But don't try any and everything. Find a supplement that works for you, incorporate it with your treatment, and try to find out what's wrong with yourself, but just start trying to live a better quality of life. Medication. You can get on medication for a short time just to kind of tame to try to tame some of your depression and anxiety and paranoia, because I'm sure without antidepressants, I would still be paranoid and have anxiety, which I still have some of that sometimes, but I have sedatives also, because sometimes I can still feel like this even though I have antidepressants. But I can only imagine if I didn't have antidepressants how I would feel about going outside. So medication, I'm not a medication pusher. You have to be a self-advocate for yourself and make sure that the doctor is giving you the correct medication. You're not psychotic. You're depressed because you have a body odor. You're not there for him to smell the odor. You're just telling him, the symptoms that you have because of the odor. Be careful. You are your own self-advocate. Therapy. Some people like therapy. I've never done therapy, but a lot of people say therapy is good. It's good to talk to someone and just tell them how you're feeling and what's going on. So I think that would be a good idea for some of us. And the goal we're trying to get to, naturally happy in a better quality of life. I am happy. In a couple of weeks, I will go to my first concert. I haven't been to a concert in 25 years. Because I am mentally doing better, I am going to a concert to enjoy myself. And I told my daughter, once I started the YouTube, I got my book out, that I'm going to start living my life. And I meant that. So for the first time in over 20 years, I can say that I am happy. I wake up happy. I do my workout, I do my treatment, and I'm happy. I am actually happy. And my friend thinks that it's weird that people like, how you want Taylor to be happy? You don't even go nowhere. I said, you do know you can be unhappy inside the house. I'm just trying to get people to be happy in the house. There are a lot of us, we be unhappy in the house. I'm just trying to get y'all to at least be able to enjoy yourself in the house and be happy. A lot of us, our life is going to be different. I want to be all in. I'm a caregiver because of the condition. But thank you all for listening. Next week, I want to talk about body odor and children, the effects that they have on our children. Anybody who's read my book knows that my daughter went and lived with someone else during that time because I contemplated putting her up for adoption because I smelled bad and I was depressed and it was not a good situation for my daughter. And I caught a lot of flack for wanting to put my daughter up for adoption. But this condition is a beast. It's a monster. It's an invisible monster. So I just want to talk about kids and the effect that it has on our kids. But I hope you all will really join me in the 3-month challenge. 3 months. Bland food, exercise, detox, plain probiotic yogurt. Thank you.